Hi guys, today we are doing another Netflix update. If you guys followed us the last time on the last big live-action anime release, that would be the very failed Death Note movie. Uh, so we're basically doing the same thing that we did leading up to the release of the show. We're just going to do updates whenever we get enough information to talk about what's going on behind the scenes, and we'll be talking about it up until we see the show on full release. So I'm also here with JaianMusic, of course.
Guys, I got a cold, but I'm still here. I'm happy to be here. So if I sound very groggy, I'm sorry.
Don't tell him
I'm
that.
still doing fine. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna be straight with it because I don't
Fair
sound like
enough.
myself right now. Yeah, this is episode 2. We did one like 4 months ago, and then I think we've looked around on the internet, on the Reddits and Facebook groups and hashtag live action bebop, whatever. This is basically like all the information we got it here, and we're gonna get through it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, but Kyo, you were telling me you wanted to start with fan questions first because we're basically going to be answering them going through the articles anyway. So why not start with that?
Okay.
Is that what? Yeah, that you're down to do that, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, cool. So we're gonna start with questions. We have 4 other articles to go through after this.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a shorter episode, but I'm excited nonetheless. All right. So first question is from Chris Morrow on Facebook, and Chris asks, "What are your thoughts on the live action series?"
Good
So just in
question.
general-
Firstly, it's not out yet, so I can't tell you that necessarily. But if you're just asking us what we think about the idea of people like doing live action series based on anime, I'm down for it because I think it's a good way to kind of broaden your audience, because for some reason anime has this weird like disconnect for people, probably just because it's foreign to like certain countries.
Mhm.
So I think it's a good idea to kind of get that out there to more people in a more accessible way, at least for the English speaking folks. But who knows? Maybe they'll have different dubs. I mean, the whole like King of Anime status that it has, it might be a little strange to see, because it was well known for having a good dub on both ends. So I don't know how that's going to work out when they port it over to Japan or something, but for the most part, I'm pretty down with it. What about you?
I am excited for it, and I am excited for it because I feel like the team, like what we're comparing it a lot to is obviously the Death Note live action, but
Yeah.
like the production team, the actors are we're miles ahead of the Death Note production team is what I'm seeing here. The directing, the producing, the casting, the actors in general. I feel like this is a big step up, especially with Watanabe still like being an artistic director on here.
Yeah,
So
I don't
we
think
have-
I don't think the creators of the Death Note manga had any involvement with
They
the
did
Netflix
not
series.
condone any of that.
Yeah.
None of that, Kyo. So I'm good with it. I think this is gonna be a really good one. But I really want to get to is it Heath? I think or Heath.
I think it's Heath.
Okay, let's go with Heath.
All right, so
Heath
this is
has
a
a question.
long question. Do you want to read this one out?
I can read this one out. I don't mind.
Okay.
Okay, let me just grab the laptop and make sure I don't. Okay, here is a good question. Why
Mhm.
not just do a season 2 of Cowboy Bebop? The ending wasn't clear, and even Watanabe said that the ending was open. I'm trying to say these things without spoiling. Lol, lol, lol. I get it's a lot of effort, but a season 2 would have been more hype than a live action. Just an opinion. So, season 2 versus live action. What do you think?
Firstly, if they did a season 2, I don't know what they would do. I mean, to me, it's kind of supposed to be left open, so you're kind of supposed to draw your own opinion of like what happens at the end. And on top of that, I think doing a season 2 in live action would be the weirdest jump ever. It'd be like
I think they were saying like season 2, but anime instead of a live action.
Huh?
I think what they were trying to say is like do a season 2 of the anime instead of the live action, which
Oh.
I honestly would be more down with because I just think the anime is always going to be superior to the live action. I'm
Yeah.
open to the difference of it, but honestly, I have to agree with Heath here. Like season 2 would be amazing.
I would totally be down
or
for
just
season
another-
2 as well, but I just I'm honestly like if they just didn't, then I'd be perfectly happy with the series as it is. Like, I mean, you can draw your own conclusion on the ending, and I think that's something that a lot of shows lack nowadays, is like a lot of people kind of draw their conclusions after like hearing from a podcast, like
Right.
but I honestly think that that's something that's lacking in modern anime and TV, is just like letting people draw their own conclusions. But quite frankly, if they did do a season 2, I'd totally be down to see what they do because honestly, it'd be different and it'd be nice to kind of have the 90s come back in a way, you know?
90s come back in 2020. Yeah. And finally, the last question is from, I'm just gonna say Thomas because your name on Facebook is super long and I'm probably gonna misspell like.
All right, I'll go for it.
Go for it.
Tomas Alfonso Albitzigu Furman. that that second middle name just throws me off. I don't know what to make of that.
Yeah.
I can't tell if that's French or not. Is that a French name?
I've never seen a French name like that.
Okay, well, it must be Spanish or something. Anyway, what can we expect from episodes like Pero Le Faux? And just to clear up for those who don't know what episode that is, that's the episode towards the end of the series where the Bebop crew goes up against an assassin who seems almost indestructible.
Yeah, in the park, the attraction park.
I don't know.
That was one of my favorite episodes.
Did they say that they're remaking that episode, or have they really?
I don't know, but that one was a standout, one of my favorite episodes. I hope they remake it.
Yeah.
I think if they do it, I think we could expect like a lot of sci-fi explosions, a lot of like condensed action, that like beating hard drum track with the pulsating instruments. Like I could just see like a very intense, harshly driven like just plot line for that episode. I think that would be a good episode to remake. If they had like, I'm sure on their storyboard or whatever, or like however they have the storyline written out, like that would be an episode that they want to hit. So definitely.
Honestly, I don't know what I would expect. I mean, I haven't seen the episode in quite a while, but I would love to see what they do with that. I mean, in terms of visual effects, the only thing I have to go off of for like Netflix's budget is like when they did Death Note, and for starters, Ryuk looked really good. But I don't know what how that'll look. I mean, I'm hoping it'll look great. I think that we could probably expect some moderately good effects at best.
I think we're gonna be fine, Kyo. I think.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be bad.
I
don't think it'll be bad. I don't think it'll be great. I just think it'll be serviceable in terms of the special effects. Like that's the only thing that that I think we would get out of that.
All they need to do, honestly, to be the best so far, is to beat the Death Note live action.
All they have to do is be
Death Note.
All they have to do is be better. That's it.
Yeah, which like just. It's gonna happen regardless. They could post like what.
Well, they've got some good. They've got some good actors so far, and it's looking pretty good from what the articles you sent me. Segue. Here we go.
Yes. All right. So let's get into the articles of this. The first one is from AnimeNewsNetwork.com, which is one of my favorite like websites for anime news. And they're talking about the live-action Cowboy Bebop cast currently prepping in New Zealand. So when you read this article, Kyo, what were your initial thoughts? Because basically they're in New Zealand right now, and they're doing their stunts, and the whole cast is there, and they're really just getting into the swing of things.
Honestly, I was just wondering like what the hell they could be shooting in New Zealand. Like, I guess I mean, it looks like the footage that they're showing is just them doing stunt practice and such. And on top of that, I see a cast picture on top of that. I'm liking John Cho's haircut though.
Last episode, I told you he's growing out his hair. Yeah, I told you he's growing out the hair, Kyo.
Yeah, I stand corrected.
I don't know how the production timeline works, but I feel like if before filming, you're obviously
they're looking pretty happy so far. I mean, I'm just wondering what they're doing in New Zealand. Like, what would they have reason to do there unless there's like just a studio there to keep like paparazzi out, I suppose.
Maybe they have a very specific person they want to do the stunt training for them.
That's
That
possible.
person resides in New Zealand. And plus, like, why not go to a super cool place like New Zealand? That sounds like a really nice place to visit.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they shot Lord of the Rings there, of course, and most people would know that. But I'm just wondering, like, maybe there's a reason for, like, the scenery of New Zealand or something like that. I don't recall any especially lush locations in the show. But hey, they're kind of reimagining it, so maybe they'll use it for the abandoned version of Earth. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm reading here. The New Zealand-based stunt coordinator Alan of Cunning Stunts shared a video of the series cast and crew training for the sci-fi action series. The
Mhm.
post reads, "Finish up our boot camp today. 3, 2, 1, let's jam." So I mean, maybe they're just jamming out to the tank.
Oh, that's something I'd be happy
I don't
to
know.
I'd be happy to see. Like I would love to hear like an actual American jazz band performing some of the music for Bebop.
Yeah.
I feel like that would add just like a little layer of authenticity to it because like there's nothing at all wrong with the Bebop soundtrack. It's just like you're constantly aware of the fact that it was made in Japan. So like
I mean,
knowing that it would be made in America is it's a small detail to me at least that I
for
think would
sure.
make a
I mean,
difference.
I'm looking here, and apparently Alan, the stunt coordinator, Alan Popleton, he's listed as the stunt coordinator for the 10 episodes for the entire series.
Oh, nice.
So, I mean, obviously they're going to be with him to like go over every single stunt that's going to occur in the and he's listed for every single episode. So that means we're going to get action every single episode. Stunts every episode, Kyo.
What's that?
Stunts every episode, Kyo.
Sounds about right.
I'm excited. I'm really excited for this. All right, let's get to the next article. The next article is from Variety.com, and we have a new person cast, which is
Miss Alina Satine.
Alina Satine, yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce the name.
I think you got it right because I was going to say Alana, but I think Alina. But she's going to be playing Julie.
Julie. Huh.
Yeah, sorry, Julia. My bad. She's going to be playing Julia. Obviously, the love interest in the series. For,
I must
Spike.
have missed that. Oh, I missed that part. I thought she was casted as Faye, but I think we went over. I think we went over the cast list in the last time we did this.
Yeah, we did.
And I think they had already casted. They probably already casted Faye when we looked at that. So
we did. Yeah.
I probably just don't remember the last update very well.
It's all good. But Julia is going to be playing as by Alina Satine. I've never heard of Alina Satine, but
me either, really.
No, I know, but at the same time, when you read this, and so the Cowboy Bebop live action is adding another player to its cast. So previous credits include Revenge on ABC and Magic City. Another actor I don't know about, Kyo. Any thoughts here?
Nothing that I've seen before, honestly. But and quite frankly, I don't even know this actress. This is completely new to me. I have no idea who she is.
No, I mean, she's born in 1987. She's listed as Julia for her filmography. She's an actress. 33 credits. I'm trying to look at all of these different Outlaw. No, I don't know that one. Revenge. No, I don't know any of these movies or series. She's been in NCIS. I think.
So did oh wait, no, I was thinking of CSI Hawaii or something like that because I think that was what John Cho was part of.
So yeah, we got a new person added to the cast. Cool.
Yeah, so I guess that's all there is to that one. We'll just go ahead and move on to the next one, I suppose.
On to the next one. On to the next one. No, okay. Next one is from, once again, AnimeNewsNetwork.com. And it's about Ein is confirmed as a Welsh Corgi for the anime. So Ein's joining the cast, bro.
Well,
we
of
got
course
a Corgi,
he is.
Bro.
You can't have it without Ein. He's the best character. Ein is best girl.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, Christopher Yoss confirms, in literally 3 years I've been working on it, there has not been a single day where Ein was anything other than a Welsh Corgi. # Cowboy Bebop. So I'm really excited for Ein to be joining the cast here. Things are still.
It's always impressive.
Very much.
It's always impressive when you get like a trained animal on anything, really, to me.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, definitely. I'm really excited to see like what this gets added, what this like adds to the series. And I remember that I saw a video. I can't find the article, but Ed is confirmed. Ed will be a part of the series.
Ah, yeah.
So
everybody's least favorite character.
Exactly. So I'm really excited for this. I'm really excited for this. And just
yeah, man, me too.
I'm just looking at I'm like at the IMDb page, see if there's anything else. I mean, we got like the list of producers and just the makeup department. We really have like a lot more names here added. So series casting department, series editorial department, series location management, location scouts. Like this is very much in pre-production. So there's not been that much news since the last episode, but I did want to congregate back with Keo and really go over these little things. What do you think is going like more coverage on the pre-production? What are your thoughts on like all of the developments that we've seen up to this point?
It's looking good. It's looking a lot better than some of the news we were getting when we were doing the Death Note episodes. So, quite frankly, I feel a lot more hopeful with this, especially considering that this is Cowboy Bebop that we're talking about, because this is the most famous anime of all time, and it's known by people who don't even like anime, you know? So,
Exactly.
I think it's really in good hands at this point. It's in a lot better hands than I thought it was with I hate to keep saying that like Death Note was like is like the only go-to example, but like quite frankly, it's the only one that I can give because we haven't seen a whole lot of like live action remakes like this lately.
Right. I'm just very excited to see the final product. Obviously, pre-production. This means it could be a year and a half before we even like get the full thing.
Yeah, this means that like right now they're getting into filming stuff. Like they're not quite getting into that just yet, but they're getting really close to it. They're just working on making sure the stunts and such are coordinated. They're getting everything before filming, basically.
Exactly. So I'm excited for this. I really think it's gonna turn out amazing. And
I don't feel like we have
just want
anything
a
to worry
trailer.
about this time around, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we could be completely blindsided though. We could be thinking, "Oh, this is gonna be really good," and then we see the first episode and we're
Yeah.
like,
I mean, when we did the Death
just
Note
happened?
one, I was just like holding out for seeing if it pulled off like the weird stuff that I was hearing about it. Like we were hearing some not so good stuff, and I was like, well, people don't really, or like people who don't actually like go to movies or study films or work on projects like this as much as you and I do, or just like I think just like YouTube creators in general have better ideas of like what goes into making movies and being in movies and and TV shows and such like that. So I was holding out. I was holding out for it, but then when we saw it, we were completely disappointed.
That's the way life goes.
That's just the way it went. Yeah.
Before we wrap this all up, any final thoughts? Because I think we've covered everything. This is gonna be a very short, like maybe 20-minute.
Yeah, this is probably the
guys.
shortest episode we've done. Period. This is below the typical mark that we go for. You know.
No, of course, but I mean at the same time, we're updating on what we've got, and I think that the New Zealand information and the two new cast members, even if though one of them is a dog, are three pieces of updates that I think are really important to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, like we can't have the series without Ed or Ein. You know.
Yeah, but specifically with Julia, I'm really excited to see what this gives with like John Cho and Spike, and there's going to be that episode where she passes. I cannot wait to see how that's going to be portrayed and how that's going to be brought together. And I'm just
excited
involved.
in general to see how they handle it, because they've already said like they're including Asian actors, and they're also including more diverse actors. There's a black character. I think isn't a black guy playing Jet for this version?
Yes.
Okay. So that's a little different. So that's a little different, but like it's the same thing with like the Nick Fury thing in the Marvel movies. I don't think people are too much in an uproar about that, really. I mean, honestly, it kind of fits, in my opinion.
It does fit, and I'm excited to see what it's going to bring all together, because it's very eclectic. There's different gems everywhere here, and it's all going to come together. The one thing that I didn't see being listed, I'm looking at the Cowboy Bebop page.
Yeah.
But for the music, I'm not seeing who who's making the music, and I mean, I'm sorry, but as a music channel, I would love to know who's doing like the music.
I have a feeling they're not going to reveal that until production is finished, because like music is very post-production.
Fair, very fair.
Yeah. They probably haven't even secured a band yet.
Secure Yoko Kano. Hashtag secure Yoko Kano. Okay, so yeah, my final thoughts for myself. I've been repeating myself, but I'm just very excited to see how this entire thing goes. And I just want more news to come out to do more updates. These updates are entirely dependent on what's out there. And I mean, 3 articles and some fan questions was enough to spring you this 20-minute long podcast. But at the same time, I like take the time you need to make the best product. If we have to wait like 2 years, if it's gonna be 2022 or 2021 when this comes out, that's okay. I just want something really, really.
I mean,
really
hey,
good.
as long as we have something to cover while we're waiting, hey, I'll be happy to wait.
I mean, I have songs I could cover, but okay, yeah, sorry. Okay, so
You
yeah,
hurt.
Keo.
You know what? You hurt me sometimes. You know that.
I mean, yeah, I'm sorry. Anyways, Keo, anything else you want to mention, or do you just want to plug away?
Nah, man. I think I've given all my thoughts on this, on the news that we've got so far. So, I
Go
guess if
ahead,
that's
my
everything, then I guess that's the end of the podcast.
Where can people find you?
You guys can find me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, DeviantArt, Facebook.
All at
That's everything I
GoProKyo?
got.
Yeah, it's all at GoProKyo.
Yeah, pretty much.
Perfect. All right. For myself, if you guys enjoy these anime podcasts, you can check out the main anime podcast I do on my channel, which is Anime Podcasters. Keo's there, Hotshot there. It's always a good time. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/JaianMusic. And one thing I should have mentioned at the top of the podcast, all the articles will be listed in the description of the SoundCloud and YouTube post. This is not going on iTunes or anything. It's not an Anime Podcasters, but it's a Bebop update. So yeah, that's basically everything. Follow me on Twitter at JaianMusic. Join the Discord server for JaianMusic. I'm trying to hit 50 members, so go ahead and join that. I always ask for questions and chat with fans in there. It's a really good time. I'm really getting into Discord. It's a really cool social media platform. That's gonna be everything. And finally, if you have a single dollar you want to pledge to JaianMusic and get some free downloads of all my covers, because you can't download them anywhere unless you pay for them now. But they're for free on my Patreon. Well, not for free, but anyways, $1 a month you get access to all my covers on patreon.com/JaianMusic. All right, Keo, that's going to be everything. I think we're good. So we will see you in the next update, which, Keo, give us a prediction here. In how many months are we doing another update?
Shit, dude. I don't remember when we last did it. I think it was almost a year ago. I don't remember.
It was like April.
Was it?
It was April. Yeah,
Oh, it was April. Oh,
yeah.
Well, I'm gonna guess probably in 6 months. I'm gonna say. Huh?
I'm gonna say before that. I'm gonna say before the end of the year we'll have another one.
I'm gonna say like probably in February or something like that.
December update coming at you. I'll be like scrounging and finding the like oh, he tweeted out an emoji. Look, this is newsworthy.
Guys, John Cho tweeted out a smiley face.
All right, guys, bye. Bye.
See you, Space Cowboys.